Yards to go now on second down.
Heineke's throw complete to Dotson.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Now Heineke on fourth down.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Heineke.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson.
30 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
And I don't think that we can help but recognize the similarity of this moment for Jones to the guy who came before him in New England. In Tom Brady's second season, he led the Pats to the first of 9 Super Bowl appearances in his time there. And now, in his second season with New England, here's Mac Jones leading them out on the biggest stage in sports. Can he follow through tonight and bring New England its record-breaking 7th Super Bowl title? Stay tuned.
That's going to be... Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Powers past him at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Second and goal from the 1.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
A big one here early in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Loose inside the 30.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's Washington with the early lead.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Heineke.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Jones.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. He's got the first down and more.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jones now on 1st and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Palardy. This is taken around the 12.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Heineke winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards.